If somebody said it was $2,000 over there in that grass, all you have to do is go dig for it. You don't care how crazy everybody else say that you look digging in that grass, but you gonna love the fact that you gonna get some money. Exactly. Read it again.
He therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
So you gonna despise God at that time. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta realize right now, you running in the circle. Just like our forefathers did in the wilderness for 40 years.
So, in the Bible, if I'm wrong, was Jesus surrounded by hoodlums?
I'm just saying, Jesus did go out to the sinners, and that's what you see right now. We out here teaching. We not gonna go to where everybody all good, holier than thou will teach. So, you wrapped up in this cycle, but you gotta change that, bro. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And the more that you smoke, you just gonna continue to make up another excuse as to why not to do what you need to do. It is the smoking. All right, so how you gonna know everything? That's the point. By coming around and figuring out what it is that you need to know. So that's the decision you need to make. Read that right quick.
Ephesians chapter 4 verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
The Bible say be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Meaning you got to come to the realization that it's something that you got to change. You know what I'm saying? So you've been watching for a while. Where you living at right now? You living with a couple homeboys or something? In North St. Louis? All right, so the people that you around, do they smoke and all of that too? So that's what it is. It's who you keeping your company with. Give me, don't be unequally yoked. What's that? Ephesians 5 and 11? Read.
Ephesians chapter 5 verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
The Bible say have no fellowship with them. So you saying that you want to get right, but you're spending all your time with people who not. Because when you talk to them, have you ever talked to them about this?
Yeah, my cousin.
And how he feel about it?
His dad was on his, he advised him about all the
all right, so he'd give her to it then.
Yeah, like he don't be working all of that, but he still smoking.
Okay, so both of y'all in the same boat then. Read it again.
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
The Bible say reprove them. So you know a little bit, he know a little bit, but ain't neither one of y'all stepping up to make each other change. That's the thing. Y'all gotta make it within inside of yourselves to make a decision. Because like we've been saying, bro, can't nobody make you do nothing. It is all on you. So you said you've been smoking. Give me Titus chapter 2. We're going to go over the scriptures about it. It is what it is. Because we can't change you. Only the word of God can, because that's what's going to change you. You realize that you got a certain level of grace, right? Your grace can be up at any time. Nobody knows when death going to come knocking on your door. And that's something that's going to be between you and the Father. Read that.
Titus chapter 2 verse 11. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation.
So grace brings salvation, meaning now you was doing wrong, it brings salvation because you got time to change what you're doing. Read.
Hath appeared to all men, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly.
So it says it's teaching us to deny ungodliness. The teaching us meaning you gonna start going through things. When you start going through things, in the back of your mind, every time you go through something, you're supposed to know that you already ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Read.
Righteously and godly in this present world.
In this present world, you got to start living godly. Now give me what I want.
Titus chapter 2 verse 6. Young men, like exhort to be sober-minded.
The Bible says exhort to be sober-minded. Young men. It say young men. As a man, you got to discipline yourself to be sober-minded. You can't continue to say, I'm a man, but then the things that you know that you need to do, you won't make yourself do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, now you acting like a child. A child do the same thing over and over and over again. What's that scripture? Don't be tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. Ephesians 4:14. Get that. The Bible say it over and over again. You got to change that. Ephesians 4:14. Read that.
Ephesians chapter 4 verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children.
Be no more children. You know, society teaches us how to be children. You know what I'm saying? They teach us as we get older, the only thing we got to look forward to is drugs, sex, and money. We ain't got no type of vision of where we gonna go for ourselves. Read.
Tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
With every wind of doctrine. So how old are you again? You 26. What's your plan for the future? So you trying to do all of that. You know you ain't gonna be able to do all of that smoking. So if smoking gonna procrastinate you from doing what you say you know is right for your life, what makes you think now you gonna also go and do that other thing when you constantly smoking? And and smoking is contrary to everything that you got planned for the future.
Yeah, but sometimes if I'm wrong, smoking give you a little bit more game. So that's the only reason why.
Nah, man. Yeah, because all of that, at the end of the day, all of that drug is playing with your mind. It's playing with your mind. Read that again. What you have? Read.
Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
So you got to seek the kingdom first. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to change. But at the end of the day, you got to be that example for you and your partner. Y'all having sex and all of that? Y'all ain't having no sex? No, I ain't talking about you and him. I'm talking about y'all bringing women over to the house. Occasionally. Man, come on now. I ain't talking about like that, but yeah, occasionally. But this is what I'm saying though. Sin is, even though you saying it's just that one sin, you saying what you think the small thing is, but if you was to come into the body, we'll see the whole picture, everything that's actually going on. And that's what you got to do. Like you said earlier, all of us done went through that before. Give me Titus chapter 3. Titus 3 and 9. We all done went through those type of things. But the only way I could change from it was coming around. Because I used to do the same thing. I came in when I was 24. And I used to smoke all the time. But the only thing that could change me from doing that was coming around these brothers right here that was going to hold me accountable. Read.
Titus chapter 3 verse 9. But avoid foolish questions.
3 and 3.
Verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures.
So, also, there was a point in time when we was doing that same thing. So when we read this Bible, we only giving it to you because we understand what comes along with all of those type of things. Because we've been through those things before. You know what I'm saying? What was you doing? You was waiting on the bus when you seen us pulled up?
No, I was going to that store right there. And I saw y'all talking. Or y'all sitting up. I was like, yeah,
all praise.
I wanted to see y'all too.
So you done ran into us multiple times. Alright. So when you gonna come? That's the question. When are you gonna actually take out time on your Saturday to come to the school?
Probably this upcoming Saturday.
This upcoming Saturday. You sure? You said a problem, you gotta be sure. Make your yays be yays and your nays be nays. You gonna come. Alright, so that's between you. Give me 1 Thessalonians 4:8. Because you ain't talking to me. You talking to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is out here to help the people to come in. But everything that you say and everything that you vow, that's between you and the Lord. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to get you to do what you said you're going to do. Read that.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. He therefore that despiseth, despiseth not man.
So, despise it. So when I ask you to come into the school, you got to actually want to do that thing. Because if you don't, then you despise it. You hate it. Because if somebody said it was $2,000 over there in that grass, all you have to do is go dig for it. You don't care how crazy everybody else say that you look digging in that grass, but you gonna love the fact that you gonna get some money. Exactly. Read it again.
He therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
So you gonna despise God in that time. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Give me John 8:32. Matter of fact, go to Deuteronomy 28. We're gonna go over these curses. I know you done heard the curses before, but that's what you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if you don't do the commandments, curses is going to come upon you, right? So right now, in the black community, you already know we going through curses. That just is what it is. But you're furthering these curses right now. Now that you understand the truth, and you still not doing what you're supposed to do, you furthering these curses. Read on.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So curses in the city. You know what I'm saying? You said you live on North Side. North Side, one of the worst places in St. Louis to live on. He said, cursed shalt thou be in the field. You said you trying to go to school to go get another job. Because you understand that the things that you're doing right now ain't working for you. That's why we read, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and then all these things will be added onto you.
Hey, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on.
Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
You got to realize right now, you running in the circle. Just like our forefathers did in the wilderness for 40 years. We did the same thing over and over again, walking around the mountain. That's our people today. You got to understand that you was part of that, because that's what you're doing right now. You living that lifestyle. Read, give me verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So the Bible said now we got to go to the other nations for all things. You understand that, right? All right, so we got to go to them for all things, but you said you want to build something. How you going to build something unless the Lord help you do that? You know what I'm saying? He already told you that you got to go to them for all things. So if you want to make your way out of that cycle, you got to be around brothers and sisters that's keeping the commandments. You got to have favor with God to get there. You know what I'm saying? Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now give me Hebrews 10:25. Hebrews 10:25. Yeah, man. This is what you got to do, bro. You ain't got no questions about the Bible?
There was one thing you asked there earlier. Or I think it might have been him.
What happened?
About not surrounding yourself with people that's doing the same thing, or like not living by the word. So, in the Bible, if I'm wrong, was Jesus surrounded by hoodlums?
So this is the thing. In the Bible,
Not like that. That's why
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So the thing about it was Jesus was right though.
No, yeah, right. So
He wasn't partaking in the things that they was doing. That's what you're doing right now though.
I'm saying, so like, say I change my ways around, right?
Uh-huh.
Boom. I don't do none of the drinking or smoking or you know other activities. If I still hang around those people and try to change them, but that still be bad on me.
Say it again.
If I still hang about those people and try to hang and change them, that still be bad on me.
Yeah, it would be.
If I'm not doing other things, I'm with them.
Yeah. I'm finna show you. Matter of fact, give me 1 Corinthians 15:33. I'm finna show you how. Because don't understand, Jesus did go out to the sinners, and that's what you see right now. We out here teaching. We not gonna go to where everybody all good, holier than thou and teach. We gonna come right here where our people need to hear the word of God. So that's the comparison. He didn't just chill in the spots where they was at. He went out there and he taught them, and if they listened, he fed them.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. So if I go around, if I still hanging out with them and I'm trying to change them for the better, like,
Listen to what you said. I said he taught them. You said hanging with them.
Well, you know, be around.
No, it's a total Watch this. Because you ain't changed it. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
The Bible say evil communication corrupt good manners. So everything that you was doing that was good, they gonna corrupt you. Give me Proverbs, the
12:26.
12:26, exactly. Everything that you doing that's good, they gonna slowly corrupt you, little by little. You might think that you're doing right for a second, but in time, you're going to end up doing exactly what they doing. Because their influence is going to be stronger than yours. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
The Bible says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Meaning that you are better than them in what they do. Meaning you're not supposed to partake in that. Do you see the king come down and partake in all the food? Exactly. You're not supposed to do that. But what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to tell them what they're supposed to do, and then you're supposed to separate yourself. Because if you're sitting right there next to them, they're going to think that everything that they're doing is okay to do. Read.
But the way of the wicked seduces them.
It said, yeah, you might be better than them because you're keeping the commandments, but if you stay around too long, they're going to seduce you. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ecclesiastes. 2 is better than 1. 4 and 9?
Yeah.
4 and 9. Ecclesiastes, yeah. 4 and 9. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. 2 are better than 1.
The Bible say 2 are better than 1. So even if you was to go around them, you should always be with somebody else that can pull you back and say, all right, bro, it's time for us to go. Yeah. It's getting too far. You're getting too comfortable right now. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
They got a good reward for their labor. They not going to be overtaken. Read.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
So like I said, if stuff starts going wrong, you got somebody right there say, all right, it's time for us to go from here.
But woe to him that is alone.
For what?
But woe to him that is alone.
Woe to him that's alone. That's you. Right now, it's destruction all around you because you're alone. You say you want to keep the commandments, but everywhere you turn, as soon as that blunt come out, you're going to smoke it. You know what I'm saying? Woe to him that's alone. Read.
When he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up.
You ain't got nobody there to help you up. So all of that go hand in hand. You don't want to be alone. You want to be around people that also believe. You know what I'm saying? Go to 1 Corinthians again. Chapter 3 and verse 16. Read that again. So, you said you're going to come Saturday, right? All praise to the Most High. I want to see you there, bro. Because that's the first change. It's changing who you're around. Because at the end of the day, that's probably the biggest problem that you got is being around those people. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Bible says you the temple of God. So right now, you don't even love yourself enough. Spirit of God dwell in you. You know what I'm saying? If you defiling yourself, you can't do good to nobody. That's what the scriptures say. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
God said He's gonna destroy you for those things. You know what I'm saying? Those persons. No, actually the person's good, but I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
What about tattoos?
Tattoos is bad. Leviticus 21. But what I say about those persons is because they give off an image. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta show yourself in the image of God. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do all of that. All of those persons, all of that came from the Egyptians and the Persians. You know what I'm saying? They had persons all over their body and stuff like that. That's where all of that come from. We had persons in our ears. You know what I'm saying? No, that's Africans did that. No, Africans did that.
Oh, you saying, all right, I know what you're saying. We are the nation of the people here.
No, the nation of Israel.
So we not from here?
No, we are from Jerusalem.
Right.
Right? And how did we get here?
Slave trade.
All right, the slave trade.
Right.
So, before all of that, we was not stretching our ear out. That was an African custom. You know, the Africans and the Israel are two totally different nations, right?
You got the Hebrews and everything, you got them.
You got the Hamites, right?
Yeah.
Right. What you got? Give me that.
Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So, now, both of us, we're a dark-skinned race. You know what I'm saying? But God put a difference between us. Give me Leviticus 18:1. God put a difference between us. Everything that we do is separate. God made it holy. He gave us everything that we needed to do and to know for us to live the best life. But we follow these other nations, and that's when we go off. Read that.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
Read.
After the doings of the land of Egypt,
After the doings of the Africans, read.
wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do.
Because that's where we got those customs from the land of Egypt. Now give me Leviticus 21:5.
Man, that made me feel real bad about this tattoo.
See? Read.
Leviticus chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their heads,
So we're not supposed to bald our head. That was something the Egyptians did. Read.
neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
No, nor are we supposed to cut our beard. So if that's how it grows, that's how you gotta let it grow out like that. Don't cut it off. Read.
Nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
That's your tattoos right there. Don't make no cuttings in your flesh. Because that's what they used to do. They used to put tattoos on them for dead and all of that, but we don't do that. We are the children of light. Read.
Verse 6. They shall be holy unto their God.
They shall what?
Be holy unto their God.
We're supposed to be holy. Give me Romans 6. What's holy? Give me 7 and 12. You know what I want. Romans 7 and 12. Hey, Baruch. Read that.
Romans chapter 7, verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just and good.
So the Bible said that the laws are holy. So for you to start being holy, now you got to start keeping these commandments. And like I said, the only way you're going to understand these commandments and get them is to come around. If you don't come around, you're going to continue to do more and more sin to your destruction.
Sons of God! We're gonna take this city. We're gonna take the kingdom. We're gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! This this is war. I'm here for the win, well, to get it again. The Lord call it taking the kingdom, want what's mine. Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes, call it a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days, our calamity. Adding in, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on a heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie and say it's your season? Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning. Vagabond